Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion 2022 live reactions. We do have technically 10 total matches today, but we're only going to be reacting to 9 of them. We've actually agreed to react to everything except for the very first match. So we are actually going to be doing the 9 matches to end the card, basically. I'm excited about this. We are going to be skipping past the intermission, but we will be live reacting to the G1 announcements because we want to see how the crowd reacts to each individual being announced for the G1. So, John, if you are ready, we are at 37 minutes and 15 seconds on the English commentary full show video on New Japan World. So hopefully everybody is able to join us that wants to. And in the meantime, assuming you're ready, John, I can count us down.
Count us down, friend.
3, 2, 1, go. And of course, our first match is Los Ingobernables de Japón versus the Bullet Club, I believe. I think that's what this is. It's
There's the
ELP.
bell.
Thank you very much. It's ELP Ishimori and Ace Austin, who I believe is a new addition to the Bullet Club, having been in the Best of the Super Juniors, and I've heard a lot of good things about his BOSJ performance, too.
As I said on preview predictions, I've watched a few clips of Ace Austin from Impact. Definitely seems like an impressive young man. Nice scent on there. And then ELP, the moonsault there to the back of Naito. Look, here's the thing with Bullet Club. I'll cover here. 2, kick out. We know that they've had the kind of late NWO problem where it seems like everybody's getting handed a shirt. You can overcome that, though, if the people you are giving shirts are talented, can bring the gold, can bring the prestige, can bring the conversation for, hey, can you believe the match that Ace Austin had? Hey, can you believe the match that ELP had? I have no doubt that people are going to be raving about the match that Jay White is going to have with Okada here tonight. So, yeah, I mean, look, hand a person a shirt, sure, but you better make sure that they can deliver. And this trio looking to deliver against LIJ here tonight.
Absolutely, my friend. And you know what? I think that Bullet Club has kind of settled down a little bit as far as the hand the guy a shirt kind of thing, because at the end of the day, I feel like they've kicked enough dudes out and they've slowed down their recruiting process enough that I'm okay with it. I feel like it's becoming a more sustainable model, you know?
Absolutely. And, brother, I'm glad you said that because, I mean, from where I sit, especially if Jay White wins the title tonight, I think Bullet Club's getting ready to go on a run, man. I really do. I think this is going to be a Bullet Club renaissance.
Oh, God, this is about to be the
wrestling.
most electrifying back rake in all of entertainment today. And there it is.
Oh, my God. The nails dug in there, and you see Naito's face. Oh, now ELP gonna capitalize here, front face lock. Ace Austin wanting to be tied back in. There it is.
We've got some people showing up here. We've got Craig in chat. Alex Foster is here. It's great to see you, Alex. Dominique Adams is here. It's great to see you as well. Super Blue is here. Nice of you to join us. DBK is here. It's always good to see you. Craig, thank you for not spoiling anything. He did say he won't spoil anything for us, even though Curtis and him talked about the Dominion results earlier today. So they've already both seen the show. Craig is here, but he just wants to enjoy our reactions to it. He's not obviously watching the show for the first time by any means. Right. I am excited, though, because, yeah, there's a lot of matches on this card that I do want to watch and I am excited about. And obviously, out of the final 9, the rest of them are either just, tolerable or at least decent,
Absolutely. Love and warmth to everybody in our chat. Welcome. Foster, because you're here, and I feel like I haven't said this to you in a while, you are so fucking beautiful, and I adore you, so I hope the day is treating you kindly. And I extend that sentiment to everybody in our chat, as Ishimori now just a straight right down on Naito there. They're doing a great job cutting the ring in half. We know Naito. Naito usually the one working over necks and knees, but now Ishimori giving Naito a taste of that medicine.
Oh, Alex Foster said he's got Robbie Eagles versus ELP as his match of the BOSJ. He said he's not huge on either one of them, but holy crap. So I'm guessing they did some crazy shit in that match that you and I are not privy to.
Absolutely.
I know you and I skipped. With the back break. You'll love to see it. An eye for an eye, baby. A back for a back.
Absolutely. And there's a back elbow. Yeah, the drop kick right to the back there.
I have missed Naito, but I think what it really is that I miss like prime Naito. I feel like he's unfortunately past his prime at this point. He's slowed down quite a bit.
A little bit, yeah. Prime Naito, folks, you had to freaking be there. And Hiromu there, going after Ishimori, Irish whip. And nice Rana there. What a snap on that Rana. Ace Austin trying to come in, gets intercepted with a kick to the gut. Hiromu, lariat in the corner. Going to build momentum, lariat in the other corner there to Ishimori. Sends Austin into Ishimori. Austin able to stop himself. Shotgun drop kick, Austin into Ishimori. And now lariat again there. Rolls Ishimori out. Drop kick. Man, Hiromu like a house of fire here at a 2 count. Man, I want Hiromu to move up to the heavyweight division so goddamn bad. I feel like he's done everything there is to do in the junior division. Maybe that's why I'm excited about, just the idea of ELP maybe making that that movement up. Form exchange here between Ishimori and Hiromu.
Alex Foster in chat said Alex Zane is kind of odd. Great wrestler, but kind of odd.
Yeah.
It's an interesting observation. I never really felt like he was like strange or weird or anything in what I've seen of him. Just really fucking good at wrestling. Like, he's a crazy good high flyer. Really kind of crazy in like the sense that like he takes crazy risks maybe, but I'm very curious specifically what you'd be referring to when you say that he's kind of odd.
Yes.
What a lariat by Ishimori. Jesus.
That was a hell of a lariat. Good God. Hiromu back up.
Shotgun drop kick. Is it Ishimori that kind of owns Hiromu? Like, doesn't he have like a really sterling record against Hiromu and like nobody else does?
He might. I know Hiromu beat him in one BOSJ final. I think it was one of the only BOSJ finals that we covered. I know we haven't covered the past, I want to say 2 years. But then again, I believe Hiromu is also lost to Ishimori a number of times. So I don't know.
Silver Blue, do you see what Hiromu's doing right now? Rolling around on the ground, clearly in pain. It's called selling. And it's something that Kushida refuses to do for more than 2 or 3 seconds.
Super blue, more like super wrong. Pendulum kick there by Bushi. Drop kick there. There's the windmill. Oh, an ELP moving out of the way. Oh, boot there by Bushi. Middle rope here. Nice, Rana. DD, what a DDT by Bushi.
That's my thing. Hiromu in the ring is really good at making both himself and his opponent look like $1 million. Kushida is only good at making himself look like $1 million.
Yes.
That's always been my problem with Kushida. And that's exactly why you and I popped so fucking hard when Hiromu basically squashed him in that one match a few years ago.
Yeah. Oh, Austin, they're throwing Naito out of the ring. Oh, what a PK there by Austin. Look at ELP here. Argentine backbreaker position.
Wow, that was a cool kick there by Ace Austin. And there is like a...
I feel like that was a spinning knee, actually, from what I saw.
Oh, wow, damn. I missed that. And then it almost looked like a burning hammer by ELP.
Oh, could be the gotch.
Facebuster, right? Yeah.
Yep. That's it. It's over.
Is that his finisher?
Yeah, that's it.
Damn! Oh my God! Bullet Club destroyed them. That was surgical.
What did I say earlier in the match? Bullet Club Renaissance is happening, bro. I feel it. That was dominance. What a trio. You want to talk about the never open weight 6-man tag titles? That could be a trio that could vie for him, and you even see ELP making the sign right there.
That would be interesting, though, because they're all juniors.
Yeah. It's Austin just saying, like, I'm the X Division champion.
It's
and
not
nobody taking that shit from me.
It's not very often that you see juniors beating heavyweights in New Japan. Although, I will say, ELP is in the G1, so he might be moving up to heavyweight.
Yes, that's really exciting. Really exciting.
Yeah, there Ishimori has the junior heavyweight championship. Obviously, we know Ace Austin is the current Impact X Division champion. ELP is titleless. I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why he wanted to use these guys basically to challenge for the trios titles, the 6-man belts.
Certainly can't say I blame him.
I've always had a problem with that naming convention. The idea that New Japan calls them the 6-man belts. Because I feel like specifically New Japan does more multi-team matches than any other company I've ever heard of with trios titles, and yet they call them 6-man belts. And it's like, guys, most of your matches involving the 6-man belts involve more than 6 men. What the fuck are you doing? Call them trios titles. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin Kelly even just said it's a new era of Bullet Club, and it seems like it's going to be a very prosperous era if this match set any kind of precedent. ELP saying, now that's what you call a junior division all-star team. And, I mean, how do you argue against victory? I don't know. These guys definitely got it done tonight. And look at ELP here flexing. I swear, this dude is like prime Dolph Ziggler, like when he used to do the headlock headstands and stuff. Like, ELP has that same kind of showboating energy, and I love it.
Nice. That's a decent little comparison.
Your face is more than decent, so I really can't connect it there, but thank you anyway.
Well, I appreciate the compliment, nonetheless.
And ELP there. I really think ELP could thrive in the G1. He'd be a guy that I'd be very excited to watch. So that's a great development there. And you see Ace Austin. It's a Bullet Club card. For whatever reason, at first I thought it was a Bullet Club condom. I'm like, oh my God, they're getting into everything. Guy puts on the Bullet Club condom. Childless. For life. All right. Toriano versus Doc Gallows.
You know what they need to rename those 6-man titles to?
What's that, friend?
The Sannin Championship. You want to know why?
Why is that? Sannin means 3, doesn't it, or no?
Sannin means 3 people.
Ah.
In Japanese, though. So, like, it's easy for Americans to pronounce. It's easy for non-Japanese speakers in general to pronounce. And it means 3 people, which is basically your equivalent to trios. Because trios, like, it's an English word, and it's like borderline slang, and it's like kind of sounds a little Spanishy, even though it's not. It's like got like a Latin origin and shit. So you don't have to use the word trio if you don't want. Use Sannin. It's easy to pronounce. I don't see any problem with that. And now we're getting into fucking Doc Gallows versus Toriano. Guys, I'm going to be 100% honest with you all. We didn't plan on live reacting to this, but as I was scrolling through to find timestamps, this match is only like 6 minutes long, so we said, fuck it, why not?
Also, I just wanted to say, after that whole breakdown that you gave there, hey, New Japan, send Ashton the check. And Doc Gallows there, looking like an absolute tool. You know what, though? Gallows is a big man and is a worker. He's not bad. I think he's the closest we've gotten, from my limited wrestling experience, mind you, he's the closest we've gotten to a Matt Bloom, I think, in a long time. Because I used to love Matt Bloom as a worker. His A-Train run, I think, is actually kind of underrated. And I feel like Doc Gallows is the closest to that with how he works as a big man. Used to love his stuff as Festus when I actually remember he had a really good match with The Undertaker of all fucking people on one SmackDown as Festus. So, yeah, should be an interesting match here.
Dom in chat referred to Gallows as Mr. Clean and said that he has traumatized his television screen with his presence.
That's heavy, my man. That's heavy. Foster said, and now I want a Festus Yano tag team. That'd be low-key amazing. Man, DBK is just jonesing for a Bullet Club sweep for, quote, Daddy J and making him proud.
Yeah,
DBK,
dude,
here's the thing.
DBK has probably sent about 6 messages. Every single one of them has been completely Jay White focused. Like, even during the last match, he was like, you guys better not fuck this up for the king.
Yeah, here's the thing, DBK. I understand wanting a faction sweep. I remember having the same energy when it came to factions like Worldwide Underground and stuff. But you gotta remember, the most important match, especially when the world title is at stake, is the leaders match. Jay White wins. Even if the rest of Bullet Club would have lost, which already that's not going to happen because ELP, Ishimori, and Ace Austin clean fucking house. Jay White's got the world title. When you have the world title, you have power. And as a self-admitted simp for power, I understand how important that is.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Bullet Club wins another match until the main event. I think they lose. I think they lose every single one of their other matches except Jay White wins the main event. That's my prediction. We already talked about it on preview predictions last night.
Yes, we did.
Because you got to remember, one of the Bullet Club matches is fucking Fale and Chase Owens defending the world tag titles against Khan and Okan and Cobb. Like, they're not winning that. That's not a Bullet Club dub. That's a Bullet Club L.
Yeah. Look, here's my thing, bro. Right? I think Doc Gallows can also be a bit of a hothead at times. I think he's going to get caught by Yano, like a lot of people freaking do. So already, I don't feel like a clean sweep. I feel like I more or less agreed with a lot of your predictions last night. And Foster, I love when Foster just shows that little bit of darkness and a little bit of snark that we know he's capable of. Because he's like, what if tonight everyone in Bullet Club wins tonight except Jay White? Like, I love that he just planted that landmine. Because I'll tell you, if it goes off, DBK is going to be destroyed. I mean, I already kind of talked to DBK. Like, hey, man, how would you feel if Jay White doesn't win this? And he needs this between Sasha and Azumi and things happening there. Like, he needs a win. So, like, and I like Jay White, so I'm rooting for him really on that principle, that I'm just such a huge Jay White fan. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about DBK's mental health as well. Boy needs this. And Yano now back in the ring. Gallows going to try and recover. Oh, and Yano taking that time. See, I love that there's no wasted motion with Yano. You see Gallows recovering. Yano's not just going to stand around. No, he's going to undo the turnbuckle pad. Kick to the gut there. Scoops like, no. What a club by Gallows there. Yano into the other corner. Body shots here by Gallows. Uppercut there. Blatant foot choke. Oh, now he's going to pick Yano up by the ears. Oh. God. I hate when people just grab parts of the body that clearly aren't meant to be grabbed. Like, don't grab my hair thinking you're being cute, old people. And don't fucking grab ears. You know, that's how Edison went deaf. He used to work at a train, I think, like, delivering newspapers and shit or something. And he was running late, and he was, like, lying behind the train, and a guy just grabbed him by the ear, and he pulled him up on the train by the ear. But it caused such damage that, yeah, that was the onset of his fucking deafness. So, you know, the more you know. I mean, Edison's a fucking asshole, but, you know, nobody kind of deserves that. Inverted atomic drop. He was also a mark, and he experimented with x-rays, having no idea their dangers or, like, whatever, and he actually shot x-rays into his own eyes, and he caused himself to go blind. And kick out there by Yano.
So he was blind and deaf by the time that this was all done?
Well, by the time, yeah, his life was coming to a close, yeah. Like, late in his life, yep, blind and deaf.
This is Thomas Edison you're talking about?
Yep.
Jesus, I did not
He
know any
actually
of that
once
about him.
he actually once said, "Don't ask me about X-rays. They frighten me." What a bitch.
Dude, it's funny. I remember reading about how, like, there are actually people with the fucking nerve to question X-ray technicians on, like, oh, well, if these aren't dangerous to me, then why do you go into another room to take them?
And there it is.
Good job, Yano.
That doesn't surprise me that that's a thing, by the way. Like, of course, it's a thing in this day and age.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, so the explanation that I saw was it's not dangerous to be X-rayed even a few times over the course of a week or two, or even a day. You could get a few X-rays and it's not a big deal. But X-ray techs, if they didn't leave the room, would be exposed to literally hundreds of X-rays every day, every week of the year.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not about like how much radiation a single X-ray has. It's about the cumulative radiation that an X-ray tech would be exposed to if they allowed themselves to be exposed to it every single time that one of their patients got X-rayed, which
Exactly.
fortunately they don't.
Yeah, like, it's really, I can't even believe that has to be said, honestly.
Bro, it's seriously got fucking anti-vax vibes. Like they just
Oh,
refuse
totally.
to trust science and the establishment. God, it's the
That's
5G. It's the 5G satellites.
God, yeah. Look, as I always say, there is nothing wrong with curiosity. There's nothing wrong with asking your own questions. But when you get an answer and you ignore that answer, it goes from curiosity to willful ignorance. And I've shame to say that the line is more razor thin than I once believed. And now we've got another matchup coming here.
So Craig said something in chat about how the Gallows comparison to Matt Bloom that you made earlier is not a small one, since Bloom is a former New Japan Cup winner in 2006 and a two-time Tag League and two-time IWGP Tag Team Champion, right?
Damn.
And I say,
Yeah.
and who did he win those tag titles with, Craig? Because I knew the answer right ahead of time and I wanted him to say it out loud. He said Travis Tomko and Carl Anderson. That's right. Your comparison has even more weight because Carl Anderson literally went from Matt Bloom as his partner to Doc Gallows as his partner.
So what you're saying is my face is even more impressive than even I realized.
Yes.
That's great. I love that for me.
Yes. Yes. I love that for you too, bud.
DBK, God damn it, Gallows. You're part of Jay White's Bullet Clubs. That means perfection. Do better. Jay White better be leading by example, DBK, because you're asking a lot right now. Oh, and this match is actually already in progress. I thought we were going to get formal entrances, but no, they're fighting around the ramp. I think when they get in
House
the
of
ring, the
Torture,
bell will
dude.
actually ring.
It's House of Torture.
That is true.
They're like, we're facing Suzuki Gun. These are like the good bad guys. We need to be even worse bad guys.
There can only be one douchebag entity. There's the bell.
Just the way that you said that, it sounded like it went pretty hard against your personal philosophy, which is the more the merrier when it comes to douchebags.
I do wish that they would proliferate. There's no doubt about that.
Good lord. You're really committed to this bit, I swear.
Uh, but your chuckles make it all worth it. I know deep down you all admire it. Oh, and Kanemaru here, another figure four.
And you know what, John? As a matter of fact, Craig even doubled down. Giant Bernard, which, as we know, is Matt Bloom's name in New Japan, him and Carl Anderson have the longest all-time reign in IWGP Tag Title history with a 564-day title run.
Oh wow, nice.
I don't know if that will ever be broken unless there is a significant change in like management and or creative team. That's probably going to last forever. Like until New Japan either doesn't exist or, like I said, has a pretty significant change in the people who make decisions.
Yeah.
Because right now, there's a whole lot of hot potato going on with a lot of titles.
Sorry, Foster got me a little blushy in the chat. He's like, so John is smart and pretty? Makes sense. Oh my god, Foster, you are literally too good to me. I love you. And now, House of Torture here on the attack. I love that Alex kind of giving it back. How can perfection be achieved when you have House of Torture in your group? DBK. They don't exist in my world. DBK, I don't even say this as an insult because obviously it would be insulting myself, but you really did kind of have me energy there. It's kind of like when Ashton points out a very obvious flaw in my logic and I still double down.
It's, you know what though? I can buy it, DBK. In this instance, you have my support because at the end of the day, House of Torture feels less like a sub faction of the Bullet Club than it feels like its own separate faction. It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't belong in Jay White's Bullet Club, and Jay White's Bullet Club is the only thing that matters for the context of this argument.
Well, I mean, even the aesthetics like are different. Like, if I was to show this match to people and then show the Bullet Club, and then they would say, "Oh, so it's two separate factions," and I would tell them, "No, it's actually a continuum of one faction." I don't think a lot of people would even believe me. So I can understand why
Bro,
DBK feels that way.
Yujiro just headbutted Kanemaru's neck. Did you see that? He headbutted his Adam's apple.
Yeah, I did see that.
What the fuck?
That was rough. Oh, Yujiro here lining up for a boot, and he got it right to the face. Oh, nice drop kick to the knee by Kanemaru there, buying himself some time. Zack Sabre Jr., who did win the New Japan Cup this year, was unsuccessful in winning the world title. I know that's something that Zack very deeply desires for himself. He desperately wanted a tag. He won't be able to get one. Got knocked off the apron. Evil now. Kanemaru. Dominal stretch, and everybody in House of Torture kind of linking up. Yujiro seems kind of out of place in House of Torture. Like, I get Evil because you look at the aesthetics and everything, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. You very clearly an edgy human being. Show, yeah, I get it. Like, you know, he turned to the dark side, and now he feels like, man, I got a mean streak. I'm tough. But Yujiro, I can't help but think pimp, and when I think pimp, I think Bullet Club. So
Yeah.
it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, Yujiro feels like an outcast in this group, and, you know, Sho feels like an outcast as a heel in general. He feels miscast, really.
God, him and Juice should be like the top fucking baby faces in their respective divisions. And New Japan was just like, I hear you, but no. And elbows there by Kanemaru. Oh my god, gouging eye out. Fuck your vision, bitch. And Kanemaru there, tried to trip the leg. Sho sidestepped. Oh, leg got caught anyway. And again, the eye gets gouged. If you can't see, you can't fight. And Kanemaru's like, fuck you, yes I can.
What is the opposite of lawful evil?
Chaotic good?
Okay, let me rephrase that then. What's the opposite of lawful? Because it can't be chaotic, because chaotic is like in between lawful and whatever the opposite of awful is, because chaotic is like unpredictable. But like, if someone is lawful, it means that they will always do what is deemed correct. If someone's chaotic, it means you can't know what they're going to do. They're just unpredictable. But what is the opposite of lawful in the sense that it's someone that will always do the thing that is perceived to be incorrect on purpose?
Wouldn't it just be unlawful in that case? Because unlawful, if we've codified what's good into what we call lawful, then always doing what's not good, I think by its nature, right, would just be unlawful.
Okay, because that's pretty much House of Torture. Like, those motherfuckers, like, Suzuki-gun, willing to cheat if necessary. Sometimes they'll do it for fun. Bullet Club, willing to cheat if necessary. They never really do it for fun, though, I've noticed. They really only do it if it's to win a match. But House of Torture, they don't give a fuck. They cheat every time they get an opportunity to, and they enjoy it. Like,
Yes.
there's nothing chaotic about that. chaotic would imply that you can't predict that they're going to cheat. You know they're going to cheat. You know they're going to do it every chance they get. What
Yes,
a neck
absolutely.
crank from Zach.
Jesus.
I low-key want Zach to have a match or two in AEW.
I think he'd do very well there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time him and Danielson wrestled, but I know they've wrestled in the past, and I just want them to run it back because
Damn.
I don't know. Zach had a
didn't know they had.
Yeah. I definitely think Zach has been on one lately. I mean, obviously winning the New Japan Cup, and all that stuff. I think he's again. I always say with Zach, it always comes in waves. Sometimes his technical is really fucking good, and then other times like it's not bad, but it's not as clean as it could be. Which is why, on the whole, I regard Danielson as the best technical wrestler in the world right now because he is consistently clean and fucking just amazing. What a spear by Despy. Love Despy's mask, by the way, in the color scheme. Inverted, no. Oh, biting the thumb. And the letter there.
Good old Udro.
Damn. Oh, roundhouse kick that arm practically. Uppercut there. Oh, Jesus, Zach. Zach not really known for his strikes, but he's kind of up the game there.
Darkness, no. Zach with a sleeper, driven into the exposed turnbuckles.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
I think Yano is a good example of someone who is neutral. Like, they're not evil, but they're not really good, but they're also not lawful, and they're also not really chaotic because, like, you know he's going to cheat every single time no matter what. So he's, like, neutral, unlawful.
Yes. Also, just to kind of recourse back to my remark, Craig, it's funny how Craig and I guess, have this, like, hive mind or whatever today. He's like, also earlier today, ZSJ essentially called out the American Dragon and asked for a match against Danielson at Forbidden Door.
That's not you
now,
and
that'd
Craig
be a match
hive mind, my friend. That's you and fucking Booker's having a hive mind, because if that actually legitimately happened earlier today, that's an insane coincidence for you. That's amazing, honestly.
Not to get too much arrogance in my own face, which we all know is inevitable, but could I single-handedly save pro wrestling with this power?
I think I'm going to start calling you Male Jean Grey.
Yeah. Oh.
Fuck off, Togo. Punk ass.
A dick in more ways than one. And now, show. Nice shoot kick there.
Oh shit, he's going for the shock arrow.
Oh, he's going to get it.
That's it. If no one breaks this up, it's over. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
Wow.
Show pins Kanemaru. Very nice.
House of Torture getting it done, man. I'll tell you, these Sonins, they're really getting it done. I mean, ELP, fucking Ishimori and Ace Austin, and now House of Torture, two very dominant teams.
You know what, though? This is the first match that I've predicted wrong, I believe.
Yeah, I might have predicted it wrong with you. I might have gone with Bullet Club.
Yeah, or no, Suzuki.
Not Bullet Club. Suzuki-gun. Excuse me, yeah. Suzuki-gun. Yeah. So I think we both went Suzuki-gun there.
I even specifically said I thought Sho would eat the pin, and he ended up being the one to get the pin. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Shows like, yeah, the benefits of being evil. Yeah, I agree, Foster. I could have used a lot more Zach and Despy in this match. Despy hit a beautiful double-A spine buster in it, though. I was very impressed. Evil saying, yeah, we're the never openweight six-man champions. Well, it makes sense. That was one hell of an effort.
All right. What do you suppose will be next? Oh, I think it's G1 announcements. Or no. It's tag titles. Tag titles.
Junior tag titles or heavyweight tag titles?
Junior tag titles aren't even on this show. It's heavyweight.
Okay, come on, Cobb and O'Khan. Please, Cobb and O'Khan.
They're even coming out. Well, no, they would come out first. Yeah, that makes sense.
They're the challengers.
Wait, DBK, did Kevin Kelly compare House of Torture to Oedo Tai?
Ew.
That's a weird one.
Hello, O'Khan. You have a very unnerving face, in a good way.
I like his pube beard, personally.
Yeah, it's very impressive. It's somehow kempt and unkempt at the same time.
I mean, it's somewhat kempt because he has like the sides shaved down to be nice and close, and it's unkempt because the bottom part is just so wild.
And look at that thick fucking Chad, Jeff Cobb. Holy shit.
I mean, they're both pretty thick, but Jeff Cobb is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
It's like, hey, Cobb, how much protein do you get per day? Yes.
I knew you were going to fucking do that. You were going to do that too.
New heavyweight tag champions incoming. Do you feel it, people? The ultimate babyface, Great O'Khan, and the true leader of United Empire, because fuck whoever that troll that lives under a bridge, whatever his name is. And Jeff Cobb, an Olympian.
Oh.
What a...
Go ahead.
No. You were getting ready to do something epic. Finish it.
I feel the power.
Oh, amazing.
Now you go.
No, I was just about to finish live in the microphone, but it's okay. I can hold it in.
Before that, when I interrupted you with my first eye.
Yeah, no, it was gonna be the vinegar stroke. But you know what? I'm glad you interrupted, because now I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna edge my own face, and then I'm gonna do it when they win the tag titles.
Oh, okay. Weird, but okay.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, DBK said yeah because Sho put the wrench in his boots the same way Momo did.
Yeah, and they're both gonna win because of it. I'm so ready for Momo to become world champion.
These fucking guys. Fale, I actually kind of like you, man. What are you doing with this geek?
Oh, dude. He's such a nerd. Look at him. He looks like his mom bought him all that Bullet Club merch. And he's like, yeah, now I'm going to be super awesome and cute. Fuck you, Owens.
He looks like fucking Kenny Powers' less charismatic younger brother.
Dude. So right. How does Kevin Owens tolerate Chase Owens sharing the same last wrestling name as him?
And stealing his fucking moveset, too. He does a package pile driver like Kevin.
That's, again, I ask the second time in less than 24 hours, do I have a right to be offended? Because I want to be offended.
You don't need to ask for the right to be offended, John. You can be offended anytime you want.
Then, yeah, I choose to be offended about this. I'm dying on this hill. Oh, United Empire. I think they'd be great with those fucking tag titles. I'm really hoping we get a change here. I'm actually, you know what? Now that entrances have happened, I realize that I'm more emotionally invested in this match than I thought I was.
Can I also just say, I love that O'Khan not only has the beard, but also has like a super small triangular patch of chest hair hidden by his beard.
Yes.
You see it, right?
I do, dude. He has the beard, he has the look, he has the moves, and most of all, he has the integrity.
Oh my god. So, Alex Foster actually just said that Fale stood up for a trans wrestler while they were training together. So, that's
fucking
really cool.
Awesome.
I mean, I knew I didn't dislike Fale. I mean, he's a cool guy. He seems like a good guy. But fucking Owens? Really? Why?
Chase Owens has a 4chan account. There's the bell.
I feel like there are way too many wrestlers that we could say that about. Like,
Yeah.
not even just wrestlers that we don't like. Like, I wouldn't be. Actually, let me rephrase that. I would be stunned if Rhea Ripley didn't have a 4chan account.
Oh, that's concerning.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, even people that we like, even people that we're fans of, there's a lot of people in wrestling that are probably a part of that culture. Adam Cole. It wouldn't surprise me if Adam Cole had a 4chan account.
Oh, not you, Adam. Don't do this to
I'm
me.
not saying that he spends his time on Poll or any of the fucking awful boards. I'm just saying, like, it's a thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Granted, pretty much every board is at least somewhat awful to some degree, but, like, there are some that are obviously worse than others.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. What a takedown by Great O'Con into the hold here. This is almost like an Anaconda Vice to me. And Chase with the knee to the back of the head because, of course. Foster, you're beautiful, intelligent, and significantly talented. Pretty much a better version of me in every way. Why does Chase Owens exist?
Javaris is here, and he said Folly's cool, and he also asked what he missed. Okay, Javaris, let me, first of all, I'm going to take care of what DBK just suggested and turn my mic up some. And
that was Super Blue that suggested, unless DBK did it beforehand.
Oh, okay, I must have just missed saw. I'm just going to increase the microphone boost. There we go. That should be better. Anyway, okay, so Javaris, here's what you've missed so far. We did not react to the first match. We didn't react to the opening match. But here's what happened. Let me find it. I typed it to John. Wato did not eat the pin as we predicted. Tenzan actually submitted to Hanare's full Nelson. Then in the second match, we got Evil, Yujiro, and Sho borderline squashing ZSJ, Despy, and Kanemaru. Like it wasn't a full blown squash. It had a decent timestamp, but it felt very one sided for a lot of the match. Then we had a 6-minute match where Toriano rolled up Gallows, and then we had a 6-man tag title match that was won by House of Torture, actually.
Yeah, it's been a decent show so far. Now, as you can see, Javaris, we have the heavyweight tag titles in progress. Foster answering my question. I think Chase exists because...
Wait, I think I said that out of order.
I don't know.
What was the one-sided match? It wasn't the one I said. It was Bullet Club over... Oh, that's right. It was actually Bullet Club over LIJ. It was Ishimori, Phantasmo, and Ace Austin beating Naito, Bushi, and Hiramu.
Yeah. Poor Bushi got wrecked. And Chase Owens now having the audacity to, strike Cobb in the face. That's, again, that's offensive to me. And now Fale in. Come on, O'Khan, you don't have to take this. Although it's funny that it's the two, great human beings going against each other. Another body shot there by Fale. Another forearm there. Trapping O'Khan in the corner. Now he could be thinking about a splash here.
And he whiffed.
O'Khan moving out of the way. He really needs to tag in Cobb here. Cobb could be a difference maker at this stage of the matchup. Yeah. And Fale there, just a straight stomp. All about the heavyweight tag titles.
John, do you remember who ate the pin for LIJ? Was it Bushi or was it Hiramu? It might have been Hiramu.
It was Bushi.
Oh, it was Bushi. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, I feel like that might even be like my favorite match so far, and I just keep forgetting about it. It's weird.
Yeah. No, I get that, man.
Splash there from O'Khan.
Yes.
Great.
Now again, he might try and make a tag here. Cobb really wants in this thing.
There it is.
All gonna be ability but no.
Oh, Javaris even mentioned in chat Kojima beat Go Shiozaki for the GHC Heavyweight Championship.
Damn.
That Kojima, Satoshi Kojima, is the new GHC Heavyweight Champion.
Noah, we like it old.
Apparently. I mean, did you hear the Great Muda, Keiji Muto, is going to be retiring next spring?
Oh, wow. I mean, it was a long and legendary career if anybody's earned retirement. Jesus.
I know. He even was like bitching about having to retire on the way out. He's like, the doctor told me if my hip becomes deformed, I'm going to need hip replacement surgery, and there's no way I can wrestle with that. It's the doctor that made me retire. It's not my personal choice.
Damn. Well, you know what, though? I actually respect that because that just shows he loves what he fucking does. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. I love it. It's so funny.
I swear, some wrestlers love this business so much that if they're not dying in the ring, they haven't really lived. And Owens, forearm there in the corner. Lariat there.
Alex Foster said, I wonder when Uemura and Tsuji are due back from excursion. You know, it's interesting because you would think Carl Fredericks would have been back by now, considering we already know that he's been on New Japan Strong, and he effectively graduated, quote-unquote, his Young Lion status on New Japan Strong. So why hasn't he been back to New Japan yet?
Sidewinder suplex there by Cobb.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Because I'm pretty sure that Tsuji and Uemura are both on New Japan Strong right now.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that Shota Umino just showed up on Strong not that long ago as well. So he's also there. And I mean, we're going to have to get him back before we get Tsuji and Uemura. He went on an excursion even before they did.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Very excited to see the fruits of that excursion at a later date.
Yeah. Baseball slide.
God damn it, Chase Owens.
There from Owens.
I hate him so much. Now him and Fale are going to try and double team Cobb. The audacity.
Cobb with a nice forearm. Discus lariat misses on Owens. Gets the boot up for Fale. Forearm,
elbow.
Forearm. Back elbow. Forearm. Oh no, that was a back elbow. Forearm. Oh, but Fale with the throat chop. Oh, now Owens with almost like a Pepsi twist.
Cover, 2.
Shit.
Check out. And Okan came in.
He didn't do it very well, but I do love that move.
Yeah, he didn't do it very well. Just, Chase Owens in a nutshell.
Oh, we're getting these Mongolian chops here. He gets so into these, it's so fucking funny, I swear to God. Oh, wow, and the throat thrusts.
I love how old school he is. Oh, and Fale just taking him down there, the lariat.
You know what, though? The weird thing is, I feel like he's like old school WWF, not old school New Japan.
Yeah.
Like, he gives off, like, mid-90s WWF vibes. Like, pre-Attitude Era Kane. That was a hell of a forearm by Cobb. Owens just... Chase, look at yourself in the mirror one day, and then look at Jeff fucking Cobb and concede. Toward the islands? Fuck. Oh, fuck off with your garbage-ass V-trigger. Fuck off. You still there, John? Oh, shit. No, he's not. Okay, that's interesting. Call back? Hello? That's unfortunate. We might have lost John temporarily. I mean, I hope it's not for very long, but the call dropped, and now he is not even seeing my message on Facebook. I wonder if he got a blue screen. He was dealing with an issue not that long ago with blue screens. Like a week or two ago, I would say. Maybe even within the last week, actually. I just sent him a text message. Hopefully he gets back soon. Tour of the Islands. Beautiful. And Okan plays defense. That's it. We have new champions. There it fucking is. All right. Excellent. 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 Fucking beautiful. Cobb and Okan win the IWGP World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions or Championships. Hell of a dub. Hell of a dub. Interesting thing is, I almost have to wonder if we're going to get like a double title match between them and FTR for the ROH tag titles and the IWGP tag titles. Oh, who the hell is this? Is that Tonga Loa or is that Rocky Romero? It's Rocky Romero. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Put his ass down. Fuck. God, that was silly. Oh, and there's the fucking claw. Oh, he's gonna slam him. Oh, oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Damn. Oh boy. Well, update from John. He lost power. I suppose the timing couldn't have possibly been better. I guess, well, it could have been better if it would have happened like now instead of during the match. But the good news is, if he doesn't get power back within the next couple minutes, we can end the recording here and resume after the intermission. So, worst case scenario, this gets postponed and we'll be back and we'll just have to do it in two parts. Best case scenario, John gets his power back in the next 5 minutes or so. Maybe next 2 minutes is more realistic, and we can just resume immediately. It's not a huge deal, I don't think. I guess really the worst case scenario is we have to resume the second half of this another day because he just doesn't get it back at a reasonable time tonight anymore. That would blow. Oh, Alex, he got his ass beat. That's what. Alex Foster wants to know what happened with Rocky Romero. He got his ass whooped. He tried to do things against these two behemoths and got what he deserved. Oh man, Okan heading to the back, Cobb holding up that beautiful gold that he just won with his partner, showing how powerful he is, showing the fruits of his labor. You'll love to see it. Here we go. G1 announcements. The good news here, too, is that John already knows who's in the G1. We both do. I just wanted to check out the announcement because I like to hear the crowd's reaction to each announcement, each person getting announced. What the hell is going on here? G1 Climax 32. And you know what, guys? If this is the end of our show, if this is the end of this current live event, I'd like to end it on a positive note. So that positive note can be that John and I have agreed to cover the G1 again this year. We're back. We're back in the saddle, baby. Oh, I love the way that they're doing this. They're showing we're going from 20 to 28. It would be nice if those 8 extra people were all like non New Japan regulars. That would be pretty fucking dope. But unfortunately, the only AEW guy that they managed to get was Archer, and the only junior I believe that's going to be in it is ELP. So it's not really like that crazy. Like you could have very easily trimmed the fat here. They didn't even. They really only brought over 2 guys from New Japan Strong, and those are Jonah and Tom Lawler. So like you didn't have to bring those guys over. You didn't have to have Chase Owens in it. You didn't have to have fucking Yoshihashi in it. You didn't have to have David Finlay in it. Like you didn't need to do 28 dudes in this tournament. You really didn't. There's really no reason. Tanahashi, beautiful. No clue why they decided that Tom Lawler was worth having in a G1. TMDK. Wow. It's a shame they picked the worst one. They should have had fucking Haste or Nichols instead of Jonah. Yoshihashi's a fucking joke. Javaris. Why is David Finlay in it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Why is Yoshihashi in it? Why is Tom Lawler in it? I don't know, man. Toriano. Good shit. Ishii. Yeah. Great Okan. Dominator. Oh, I like these little like subtitles, like the little labels that they're giving each guy. The Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay. Blech. Another Empire, Aaron Hanare. That I. Oh. Oh, the Dragon Shingo, of course. Cold Skull, hell yeah, Sonata. Naito, hell yeah, good shit. Jay White, beautiful. Big improvement already from last year just by having Jay White in it, because that dude's an absolute workhorse. Of course, Evil's in it. None of us care. Kenta, hell yeah, you love to see it. Love Kenta, he's awesome. Yujiro's in it. He doesn't need to be in it. There's no real reason for him to be in it, honestly. Like, you could cut him and Tamatonga both, and I don't think many people would give a shit. Fale could also be cut, honestly. He's not essential at all. The Rogue General. Of course, Chase, like, fucking why? Rock Hard Juice Robinson. That's fucking amazing. Taichi, cool, cool. Expected. CSJ, cool. Okay, good. Nice. Lance Archer. There it is. Big pop from the crowd for Archer. Okay, nice. David Finlay. Boo. Phantasmo. Very cool. There it is. I mean, I knew it already, but it's still cool to see him get announced. The Headbanger. That's cool. 4 blocks of 7. So it's interesting because we increased the number of people in this G1 by 8, but we actually decreased the number of matches that are going to happen in it by like 5 or 6, I want to say. I think that by doing 4 7-man blocks, you figure the first guy will have 6 matches, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So that's 21 matches per block times 4 blocks. That's only 84 matches. When you have 2 blocks of 10, there are 45 matches per block. So that's 90 matches. So we trimmed 6 matches while adding 8 people. That's kind of amazing. I mean, obviously, the downside is now, rather than seeing everyone wrestle half the field, you're only going to get to see any one guy wrestle a quarter of the field. But it's still cool. It's still cool. So, that's going to be it for us, though, guys. John's power is out, unfortunately. It really sucks that this happened now, but obviously, no one can control this that cares. John doesn't control it. No one in his family can control it. I can't control it. At the end of the day, shit just happens. So we hope that we'll be able to get back on here today. But if John's power doesn't come back by a reasonable time tonight, I would say like no later than probably like 9 p.m. or so. We will just have to do it another day, whether that be tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know. We'll try and do it as soon as possible, but no promises. But that being all that being said and done, we hope to see you whenever that happens to be. And of course, we would appreciate it if you would like the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Click the bell, follow us on Twitter and Twitch. Subscribe to the channel on Twitch if you'd like to support us. Buy our merch on Spring, donate to the Patreon, share this channel, and share this video with all your wrestling fan friends and let them in on the best kept secret in the YouTube and Twitch wrestling communities. We are TwitWow, and we are the workhorses of the YTWCs, or at least we try to be when technology permits. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back as soon as we can. If it's not just a couple hours from now today, it'll be tomorrow probably. But all that being said, we hope to see you then. And in order for that to happen, we're going to need you to remember to stay tuned.